Hello everyone, Jebo with Jebo Outdoors here. In today's video, we will be talking about single item survival tests. And this will be a knife I purchased, and it has many things to it. So we will be doing feather sticks, we will be doing some buttoning, we will be calling for help, we'll be starting the fire, and we'll be cooking an egg in a plastic bag with this one item. Tune in to see more. Hey, the survival knife was around $10. So I thought, why not? Let's give it a shot, give it a try. Uh, Looks really sturdy made. Blade is really sharp. I'd say it's a razor sharp blade. Has this clip for the pocket or for your belt. There's some paracord on it and has a ferrite which we'll try to use to start the fire and has a whistle. So quite few items on this one knife. But we will start with the blade. There is no play whatsoever, so we will see how it goes after buttoning. It's kind of a little saw type shape over here, which I really like with these holes. I know it will do really nice feather sticks if I start with them right now, but I want to give it a good test, rough test. So I'm going to start with potting wood first, making kindling, and then I'll try to do my feather sticks if this blade is still sharp enough. Let's see. Let's get started with potting and see how this blade works. Oh, this wood is wider than expected, but this is what I have to work with. So we turn this around and try my way. Wow, that was impressive, guys. Clean cut. This is very, very hard wood. You can believe me on that. Yeah, works perfectly fine. We got a little, just a tiny play, and they're tightening bolts over here. So with a Allen key or hex key, and I hopefully I'll be able to tighten it up. So let's do some more kindling and more buttering. All right, got some little scratches on black coating. That's fine. That's what we want it for, right? So far, so good. Just a little bit play. I have one more to button down. There we go. We got our kindling here. The blade looks has no damage whatsoever. I'm gonna do some razor sticks now. Really fine cuts. as you can see. Razor sharp, guys. Look at that. Handle is kinda semi comfortable because you got this, so it's a little bit awkward to hold it in the hand. You can just remove that and handle will be more ergonomic. Yeah, still doing pretty fine cuts here. Look at that. So guys, blade remains sharp. And don't forget, it's only 10 bucks knife. So before I go with one item, survival outdoors, I want to give it a good test. So I'm sure I'm relying on the right item or items. Get our kindling, and I'm ready to start the fire with the tiny ferro this knife has. I, of course, want to give it a chance to start the fire with this dry bark. This is the hardest one to start up with a tiny ferro. There's some toilet paper here, and there is my favorite cotton also. So there are gonna be three different ways. I really hope to start the fire with that survival knife ferro with the dry bark, and prove that it is worth it. But we will see. Let's get moving and let's start some fire, because the fire is essential survival, most important survival item or tool or whatever you want to call it. If you don't have fire, you're dead in a couple of days. That's it. You can go without water for several days. You can go without food for several days. But if it's cold out there, or even if it's not cold, you're getting wet and you're getting hypothermia, the fire is the first number one item thing in your survival mindset. Okay, so but don't forget, these survival tools are the secondary and supplementary items. That's why I'm trying them out over here to show you, whether they're worse or not, buying and carrying with you. But always have a lighter. I beg you guys, always have a lighter with you. Always. And here we are. This is our dry bark. I'll put my lighter back where it belongs. This is a tiny ferro rod we have on the knife. It is comfortably placed in your handle and you just can pull it out. Before getting started, I will of course try to make as much bark dust as possible. Put it over here. If we are getting any sparks so far, now we got tiny sparks. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be a real challenge to start the fire. Oh, that was one decent one. Okay, let's do it. There we're getting some sparks. And because it is so tiny, the ferro rod, you don't have so much space to work with. So Wow, this spark blown away. Come on. Oh, you won't believe, guys. It just fell off. But I'll put it back and continue. So I made these really tiny pieces out of that dry bark. It's a bone dry tree bark. I made them very fine to give it a chance. I really want to be able to start a fire with this ferro, this really tiny. I'll try the blade. Maybe the blade will do a better job. Now, come on. Now I'm not even getting any decent sparks, so that might be a challenge even with the cotton or the paper. I'm not giving up, but it keeps falling off, and you can see this plastic just broke off. I'll try maybe with the cotton. Because I have these two items in two different sides, I'll just cut this in half, just like that. The reason I made this was because it's windy. This gonna be some good cover for the fire. Pipe will work as a wind deflector. Again, make it kind of easier for our tiny and yet useless ferro rod. Let me see if I can hold it with my hand. No, impossible, just too short. This is hardest fire starting challenge I have ever encountered, guys. This is really hard to get the spark out of this tiny ferro rod. I'm gonna just put this plastic thing away, and I'll try to improvise. And this is another tip now. Open it up a little more. And there we go. That's what I did. Now took my knife off, and my ferro rod is stuck inside the wood, and I hope to have more leverage over it to, ignite this cotton. Let's get going. Fell off with the first strike. I'll just keep trying. Now I came up with this method. I put it sideways in the wood here, and I'm gonna keep going. Oh, come on, please. Oh, guys, you won't believe, but I got a fire, and I have to put all I have on it. There we go. Wow. There we go. Please, don't go out. As I said, always have your lighter. This is unreliable. At least that side method worked out. So now we will get to our next step. But hey, what do you want to get for $10? You got a knife, you got a ferro rod, which I was able to start fire after trying like during 1 hour. But I got the fire late. Now that we've got our fire lit, I want to try to cook my egg or boil my egg in a plastic bag. And I'm gonna show you how. Let's get ready. I'm gonna make a hanger with the knife, of course. It's a knife challenge, and we'll get going. That fire starting exhausted me completely. So if it's a survival situation, it's gonna be really hard to keep your energies levels up. So please have a lighter with you. So I got this stick. I'm gonna make a sharp end. Yeah, the knife still cuts really nice. So I'll make another sharp edge on this side so I can poke my plastic bag and hang it over the fire. We can actually get started with our cooking procedure as we have the fire. I got this Ziploc plastic bag and one egg. I'll just place it inside like so. Pour water. I don't wanna make it too heavy, so just fill up or a little bit hair off the half, and I'll just poke this bag like so and hang it next to the fire. Plastic bag not gonna melt, don't worry, we got a water, but just don't put it inside the fire, okay? Hang it next to the fire. And just like that, I want to make sure that it holds well, and there we go. I'll just check the temperature. Oh yes, it's pretty hot. Wait now for the water to boil. So it's been around 5 minutes. I want to check. Oh yeah, water is hot. And it is already been boiling because you can see all these bubbles going up from bottom up. All right, we are all done here. Oh, this is hot. I'm gonna pour all this water on the fire and we're gonna check this boiled egg. Oh wow. I will use this stone here. Oh, this is hot. There you go. Let's try this out. Very delicious. We gotta get to the next step and review a couple more items on this knife. As I'm now warm with the fire and fed, I already had a bird egg. I can call for help. There is a whistle. Pretty loud. this little whistle is worth it. At least it works. Last item I'm not gonna be probably using today is paracord, but I will try to get this out and see how easy we can retrieve it if we need it. Let me just try this out. Oh yeah, yeah, it's coming out. As you can see, I'm not sure how many cords we have in there, but it will come handy for sure. This is probably at least 6 feet long, so this should suffice, you know, in emergency. Overall, blade remained sharp. I'm pretty impressed actually. Only thing I didn't like was this pocket clip, which is making it really awkward and uncomfortable to hold it well. This wobbly blade issue, which can be fixed through this screw tightening over here. Main con and main downside of this survival knife was this little ferro rod, and it broke off, and it's really short, and it was very hard to make a fire. Even though I managed to make a fire in survival situation, you can't depend on this for sure. As a knife, it's a really nice tool, and as for the the ferro rod, yeah, it's doable, but you saw how many times I tried, it broke off, it's really short, the sparks are not hot as desired. What if I'm in kind of wet environment or like low degree temperatures somewhere in winter? My hands would have been already kind of frozen and numb until I got this fire lit. So please use lighter, have it with you all the time, please. So this is it guys with this knife review video. I'm gonna of course put it up at the screen. It was only $10 and it's all worth it. I would give 8 out of 10. And I'm gonna be testing it more, of course. As for the quality, I would give it 8 out of 10 for sure. Ferro rod was really a downside, and other than that, everything works pretty good. So for $10, what else do you expect? I would have taken it for survival, but I would have my lighter backup for sure. So guys, thanks for watching, and if you liked this video, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in next episode. Please comment below if you have a similar knife or similar kind of survival knife, and what items are attached and what's the price, so others also know what is the best buy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.